everybody. This is Via Zone, where we review Asian entertainment. And today we're going to review a series on Viki. It is a 2006 series, a little bit older, and it's called Lovers. Now remember, if you like what you're seeing, ring the bell and subscribe to me. That way you get to see any of the other reviews that I have done so far. Now in this one, it's kind of interesting. It's more on a take of a gangster style, where the young actor, you'll see a picture of him here. He is a son of course, a gangster mob, and he takes on the role and becomes kind of like the second in command, where he takes care of getting the money from people and does the whole gangster thing and has a lot of guys behind him. And he seems to kind of enjoy what he does, but also he kind of feels a little outsourced as well, because there's another son that's involved that has nothing to do with the gangster life, but they seem to be rivals and don't like each other. And there's a whole storyline that comes out about those two. But in any way, it's more of a gangster feel. And so the main actor has a girlfriend that he's had for about 8 years, but he never seems to want to pop the question and get married to her, and she kind of always wonders why. So it leads me to believe that he's just not in love with her like she would like. But in the middle of the storyline, he ends up meeting another girl. She's a plastic surgeon, and of course he needs her help. So she aids to his predicament, and they kind of become friends. Now they do kind of fight with each other quite a bit, but they do seem to run into each other quite a bit in the series. And you'll see a picture of her here. She's not as pretty as the main girl that he, of course, has a relationship with for 8 years. And I thought that was kind of interesting, because you know how it normally goes, where the main girl is always really, really pretty, or the guy never goes after a girl that's as pretty. You know, everybody's got their own eye for beauty. And I thought she wasn't as pretty as the other girl, but she's got this quirkiness about her that he just kind of goes after. Well, he ends up starting to fall in love with her, and he's having a hard time because he's with this girl for 8 years, but then now he's got this new girl that keeps popping up everywhere he goes. So there's a lot of drama that's going on between the three of them. And then, of course, there's family problems. You know, the dad, of course, wants the son to take over, and there's another son that is taking over some of the business, and so there's all this drama that's going on within the family. Now I have to say it's a little on the quirky side, and the reason I say that is because there are a few fighting scenes, and I kind of found myself laughing a little bit, because the fighting scenes are kind of picture, Bruce Lee fighting all these guys, and you hear all this funny noises when they're fighting, but no one ever seems to look like they get hurt. Like there's no blood or gore or anything. So I kind of thought the fighting scenes were funny, but I enjoyed them at the same time, so I think you might enjoy them too. Now the backstory with the girl that he is starting to like, her dad is a reverend in a small little town and has a bunch of foster kids. And so they do bring God in this one a little bit, which I thought was interesting, because of course most series don't bring any religion in them. But this one has a little bit of God in it, which I thought was really interesting. I enjoyed that. And of course it ties in the story with, of course, the daughter, and then of course the gangster, and they all kind of come together. And I feel like it was a very good series, even though it's a little older. They probably needed to work on certain things. But overall, I thought the storyline was interesting. I really enjoyed the main actor, the main actress, and I think you will too. So give it a try. I mean, I know it's not probably like a 2022 series, but I really thought it was interesting. And I loved one of the quotes that they gave, and the quote is, "I feel like a drenched cotton ball." And I thought that was a really interesting quote that they gave in the series. And I don't want to give too much away, and I don't want to give away why that happens, or why that is being said. Now, the only thing that kind of got on my nerves a little bit is like they cry in every single solitary scene. I thought the crying was a little bit overdone. I understand why everybody was crying when they did, but I just thought they went a little overboard on the crying scenes. So again, if you have a chance, it's 20 episodes. It is on Viki. It's called Lovers. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell. Until next time.